Hey everybody, the reason why I make Freedom of Information Act requests is to make sure that the police departments are being transparent and make sure they're doing their job, as well as to share it with others. Now, as you recall, the city of Galva, I went through a long process to get these documents, which even included the law offices of Nelson and Associates. And I finally got them. But going through them documents, I can tell you this much about the Galva Police Department. They have a very boring job. Out of all these police reports, they had a couple DUIs, no vandalism, and the DUIs had no property damage or anything. They were just somebody swerving. But the good thing is that they were reported by others, so that's nice. People are paying attention. And one very funny one. There's always something in there. But I will point out, though, that this is the worst Freedom of Information Act response I've ever seen in my life. They're supposed to redact certain information. Medical is one of them. Birth dates are another. Addresses of victims. Addresses of people that aren't arrested. And this lawyer did none of that. None of that, man. So I'm not going to, and a lot of that they don't. I've noticed that they're very bad at it, so that's why I don't particularly share the documents with you unless I know it can be shared. Even if they did it, I'm usually not going to share that information with you. But in this instance, this is a man named Brandon J. Swank. So Brandon is a First Amendment auditor, it appears. And hey, I like some of the First Amendment auditors. Some of them I don't like. I think there's a place for them. We have to keep everybody real. And it's your right. So really, I don't have any problem with them, any of them. But my favorites are ones that do audits of public buildings, particularly libraries, police departments, health departments, and churches. Churches are my favorite. I love First Amendment auditors for churches. They're the first motherfuckers, and they're violent. They will come out and tell you quit film. You're standing on a public sidewalk. They will come out and tell you quit filming them. They got this right and the other. So them are my favorite. But anyways, this Brandon Swank observed the police pulling over a person and decided that he was going to go up and film, and that is his right. As the officer wrote in the police report, he stood on the sidewalk, but he kept getting closer and closer. So the officer reminded him that he had a right to film, but he also had an obligation not to interfere with the arrest, at which time Brandon lost his fucking mind. Brandon knows his rights. Yes, Brandon knows his right. I can do whatever. And he sounded like either a sailor or me. But Brandon called him everything but white men, and that is his right as well. But then the cop turned around and spoke into his microphone and said, "Hey, is there a warrant out for Brandon Swank?" And there was a warrant out for Brandon Swank. So Brandon's dumb ass went to jail. Brandon knew all of his rights. Yeah, that one he missed apparently. You have the right to go to jail if you have a warrant out for your arrest. Anyways, that's the city of Galva. I got a couple more. I'll share them with you as I open them. I'm in no big hurry. Like I said, this letter is from August 5th. So, and there's Farmington underneath of it. So we'll get to them all.